And it's a pleasure for me to introduce you our catalog for CK Teco products. Okay, in this webinar, we are going to introduce the new products that CK Teco is going to promote together with Incomex for all the Central America, Caribbean, and South America clients. Okay, um, this is a commercial presentation. It's not a technical presentation. If you want to know more specific and detailed information of each product of software that we are going to talk here, I invite you to visit our YouTube channel in CK Teco Latin America so that you can know more about our products and solutions with the specific knowledge in terms of technical information. Okay, first of all, I want to introduce you our software platform that we have to offer for you to build the CK Teco solutions. First one is that what, let me explain you first. In CK Teco, we have security softwares that are, how to say, are indicated for construct and build big projects. And this kind of softwares has a cost, has a license that has a cost. To the other hand, we also have softwares that are for small and medium-sized projects, and this kind of license is by free, okay? So you don't need to pay for it, okay? Based on that, we also have access and control solutions and time and attendance solutions. So what is the main difference between this kind of solutions? First of all, time and attendance is more related to check-in, check-out, check to go to have lunch, check-in when the workers already have done with the lunch, holidays, vacations, this kind of information that needs to be administrated, okay? And to the other side, access control, it is more referred to the access control doors, okay? Anti-passback, linkage, and this kind of solutions that are more integrated into security platforms, okay? So in terms of access control, we have new software that later I'm going to talk more in detail that it is called CK BioAccess IBS. In this software, you can control access control, time and attendance, and a small module of CCTV. Okay. Later, I'm going to introduce more details of this software because it is our new software, and most of the devices that we are going to explain in this presentation are compatible with this new software. Okay. Then we also have another medium solution software which is called cktime.net 3.0. Okay, this one has a cost. You need to pay for the license. In order to know more about what kind of cost or what kind of prices this software has, please contact with your sales commercial from Incomex and you will get the information. But basically this software, it is based only to administrate the time and attendance registers, okay, of the devices. It's very, very basic time and attendance software, okay? Then we have the softwares that are focused only on projects. The first two softwares that we talk, CK BioAccess IBS and CK Time.NIC 3.0, are softwares only for small and medium projects, okay? And if you have a very big project and you want a complete solution for security, access control, and time attendance, then the softwares that you need to consider it is biosecurity and BioTime Pro. Biosecurity is more focused on the access control part. Even though when this software has a time and attendance module, this module is not so powerful as the other software, which is BioTime Pro, which is our dedicated time and attendance software for big projects, okay? To the other hand, in terms of access control applications, CK Teco Biosecurity, it is our main and most powerful software to control not only access control, but also time and attendance, war patrol, hotel function, visitor management, elevator control, CCTV with BMS. And I also glad to say that now all our current platforms, if talking about biosecurity, BioTime and CK BioAccess EBS, are able to recognize face, how to say, is able to recognize faces with mask, okay? So if the user is using a mask, the software will be able to recognize them through the corresponding devices, okay? To the other hand, BioTime Pro is another dedicated software, but this time it is only focused on time and attendance. But the amount of registers that you can obtain from BioTime Pro software, compared, for example, to the other platforms like the model of time and attendance of biosecurity or the timing CK Time.NET 3.0, is huge. I mean, this past two softwares has very limited time and attendance registers, while BioTime Pro has a bunch of time and attendance registers. Also, in this kind of software, you can also get some functions, like, for example, that the user can register the check-in or the checkout using the app. Okay, using one app built for a smartphone, the user can do the check-in in the application, and then the application will send the register to the software BioTime Pro, so that we can know if the employee is checking or check out in the correct time. Okay. This software also has another very cool feature that is going to send some kind of message using Facebook Messenger if the employee it is checking late, they check in, or if the employee it is checking very soon, they check out. Okay, so if the employee make this kind of not normal or not allowed register, the software it is going to be linked to Facebook Messenger, so that the administrator or maybe the boss of the company will receive notifications whenever their employers are arriving late to the office. Okay, this is another cool feature of the software BioTime Pro. Okay, then talking more about our new software, which is CK BioAccess IBS, the one that we said that it is very suitable for small and medium-sized projects. This kind of software is very attractive because in Latin America, we have one policy to support all our Latin America clients and let to use CK BioAccess IBS software as free platform. This is a very good advantage because this software is not free. I mean, it has a cost in another areas like Europe, United States, and also Asia. Okay, in this kind of areas, this software has a cost and the customers need to pay for it. But in Latin America, because of commercial strategy, we are offering this platform with free license. Okay, all you need to do it is download the software directly from the CK Teco official website. And once you already download, then you only need to communicate with your Incomex sales agent, and then Incomex is going to contact us directly. I mean, it's going to contact CK Teco, and we will offer one free license for this application. Okay, in this license, in this free license, you will be able to get 50 points of access control. It means you can connect 15 devices to control 15 doors, okay, as free. Also, you are able to connect 6 points for time and attendance. You can connect 6 time and attendance clocks to register the check-in, the checkout, and at the same time, you are able to get 16 channels for CCTV. Okay, the CCTV module works with IP cameras from CK Teco, or using ONBIF protocol, you can also connect third-party IP cameras. Okay, so this is one of the main advantages of the CK BioAccess IVS software, and the most important, it is a web-based platform that it is 100% free. Okay, that is for the software part. Now, as you know, in recently we are introducing new products into the Incomex portfolio from CK Tech. Okay, this means that Incomex will continue promoting and selling the classic and time and attendance and access control products that they have been doing until now. But now we are introducing some new technologies and some new products that we think that is going to like you to make more attractive and increase the amount of your business. Okay, the first one it is called MB20. Okay, this device, MB20, maybe is strange, or you can confuse together with another kind of multi-biometric devices that you can find in the market. Like, for example, let me put you in my screen one example, which is MB160 is very popular multi-biometric device. Also, we have another one, which is MB460. This device also is multi-biometric, and another one is MB360. Okay, so all these devices have in common that they have two biometric ways to make the identification. First one, it is by fingerprint. Okay, as we can see in the picture, it has one fingerprint scanner, and also it has one facial recognition module. Okay, so it's two biometric identifications in the same device. It has 200 templates for recognize the face and up to 500 fingerprints. So it's still being a very competitive device for most of the small and medium companies. Actually, in Latin America, it's very hard that we can find one company that overpass this kind of capacities in one single branch. Okay, so this device is still being very competitive. Also, it can support 500 ID cards and up to 50,000 events. Okay, and the attractive point of this new device, it is that compared with another multi-biometric devices such as MB160, MB460, MB360, the price of this MB20 is much more lower. Okay, we can say that this is the cheapest and more affordable device from CK Teco that has integrated on it face verification and also fingerprint verification in one single device. Okay, and also at the more affordable price. In the same way, this device has TCP/IP connection, so you can just connect an Ethernet cable to connect to the internet and be able to download all the registers that you can make in the device, and then you can just watch the registers, edit the registers, or make another kind of configuration in the software. Okay. And this device, you can connect to two kind of softwares. First one is BioTime Pro, but you need one special function that we call ADMS. This is optional, and this is a function that is going to allow you to connect this kind of devices to web-based and project softwares like we do, like we explained in the past, that is BioTime Pro and also CK Biosecurity. Okay, these two softwares are, we say that are the project most powerful software from CK Teco and are web-based software. What it means that web-based software, it means that, for example, you can install the license in one single server that is located in one specific place. Let's put an example and say that maybe one client needs to install the license in Costa Rica, okay? And we have one special server in Costa Rica. But also this company has another branches located, maybe one in Guatemala, one in Jamaica, another one in Dominican, and the other one in the United States. Okay, but the company wants that all the registers are located in one single platform and in one single database located in the Costa Rica headquarters, which is going to be the place where we are going to install our main license. Okay, this is a part of the applications of the web-based software. So in order to work with that kind of softwares, we need the ADMS function, which is optional. And also, if you want it, you only need to contact your sales representative from Incomex, and they will contact with us so that you can quote for this function. Okay, and in the same time, this device is also compatible with and the other software, which is cktime.NET 3.0. Okay, for this software, the ADMS application is not needed. Sorry, I was also forgetting to mention that even though this device is considered to be part of the time and attendance portfolio, also it has one relay so that you can connect an electromagnetic lock and you can be able to open the door, okay? One single door. It's very basic access control function in this device, but because of the device has one relay, you can also connect a one electromagnetic lock in order to control one door, okay? Going with the next device, we have here the Horus Tl1. This device is only for facial recognition. It's not multi-biometric like the MB20, but this one has a very cool feature, okay? This device has one technology that we call in CKTeco visible light technology, which is the most advanced technology for facial recognition in terms of hardware and also software integration. Okay, so what are the advantages of this new facial recognition technology against, for example, another past devices that we have, like for example, the MB20? Okay, first of all, in the other past facial recognition devices that we have in CKTeco, such as MB20, MB160, MB460, MB360, Kia 500, Multibio 800, this kind of other facial devices. In order to verify your face in this kind of devices, the maximum distance that you must consider it is until 30 centimeters. Okay, if you overpass that the 30 centimeters, the device is not going to be able to read your face. Okay, also when you are making the check-in or the check-out in the device, when you are making the registration, you must be totally in front of the device. If you move just a little, maybe the device is going to ask you to, try again. Okay, that is another consideration that you must take in order to obtain a correct facial identification. Okay, this Horus Tl1 with this advanced technology, which is visible light, can allow you to make the registration up to 2 meters away from the device. Okay, so we pass to have 30 centimeters until 2 meters from the device, and also we have 30 degrees of face rotation, okay, like we do like we have in this picture. It means that the customer is going to be allowed to maybe look just a little bit to the left, look a little bit to the right, and the device will still be able to recognize it, okay, up to 30 degrees. Another important thing it is that this device already includes by zero cost the ADMS function, the function that we explained before that it is necessary for you to connect your device with project time and attendance or access security software. okay? This function is included already in this device. Okay, so this device is going to be compatible with our new software, with the one that is free, CK BioAccess IBS, in the time and attendance model, because this device is for time and attendance application, and also because already have the ADMS function, it's going to be compatible with our project BioTime Pro powerful time and attendance software. Okay, so you have the two options, and I'd like you to present this video so that you can see how it looks this device. As you can see in the video, the appearance of the device is very small compared with the smartphone. Is more is smaller. Okay, and you can put it on the desk or you can put it on the wall. Okay, it has some kind of screws so that you can attach it to the wall. Okay, and this device also has a touch screen. Okay, so you can interact with the device just touching the screen of the device, even though it is very small. It's very convenient for the usage application. And another important thing, it is that the SDK, if you don't want to work with CK Teco applications like biosecurity or CK IBS, BioAccess or BioTime Pro, we also have available the SDK so that you can integrate our devices with another third-party applications. Okay. And here I want to introduce you um, the distance of recognition of this small device. Okay, in this example, there is one person that is making registrations using mask, and the device is able to detect until here. This is the maximum distance that the device can make the registration. In this point, the device is not going to be able to make the registration until this this part. Okay, so it is around 2 meters away from the device in order to get a successful registration for your time and attendance. Okay, so also another important thing to mention about this device is that, you know, in the past, CK Teco already launched this big technology. I mean, the visible light facial technology. We already released about 2 years ago, but this kind of technology, it was included only in our project and very expensive products. We are saying that maybe this advanced facial recognition, it was only available on products that the average cost was around $800, $700, like that, because it was only available for the high-end products that are only suitable for projects. But right now, we are bringing that that advanced technology to our entry level products. Okay, so this Horus Tl1 is the more affordable product from CK Teco that has the facial recognition visible light technology. And we think that with all this improved technology, the price for this device is still being under the 100 US dollar. Okay, so compare, for example, with the other devices that has this technology, which costs 700 US dollar, 500 US dollar. This device offer a very aggressive competitive, a very aggressive price into the market. Okay, then going with another kind of applications. Right now, we are not going to talk about very focused on time and attendance, but we are going to talk about access control. We have another device that we think that Incomex clients will like very much. This device we call LV10 kit, okay? And as the name mentioned, this is an access control kit with all the accessories that you need to make an integration of access control products, okay? As we can see in the picture, the kit includes one access control and also time and attendance device with fingerprint. It's biometric product with TCP/IP communication. It means that you can connect a Ethernet cable and connect to one software. In this case, the software that is going to work with this device is the free CK BioAccess IBS in the access control model. Okay, this is very important, the access control model, because this device also compatible with CK BioAccess IBS, but only in the time and attendance model. Okay, so if you remember, when we introduced the software, we say that you can connect until 15 devices for access control, time devices for the time and attendance, and 16 for the CCTV channel. Okay, so in this device is going to be connected in the access control model of free software CK BioAccess IBS. And also, as you can see in the picture, this device contains one exit button, not touch exit button. You don't need to touch it. You just approach your hand to the button, maybe around 10 centimeters, and it's going to open the electromagnetic lock, which is connected. Also, in the package include 10 ID cards, okay, which the size is normal ID cards from 125 kilohertz, and also include one electromagnetic lock, which is this one, and also includes the bracket to install your electromagnetic lock in the door. Okay, so it'll include all the accessories that you need to make your access control integration. Something that is important to mention here, it is that as default, this kit include one lock that it is, we call the U lock, okay? The U bracket, this one. But because of Incomex special requirements, all the stock from Incomex will include, instead of the U bracket, will include the C bracket, okay? The C bracket is the one that is going to be included in all the access control kits LF10. Okay, so it's very important to mention here. Anyway, this device is very suitable for the online applications, retail applications, store applications, because it's one device that we want to focus on the do-it-yourself. Okay, it is not that when you get this kit, you get one box of the access control biometric, you get another box of the exit button, and another box of ID cards and electromagnetic lock. No. All these accessories and also the device is contained in one single kit that you promote to make a fast selling and directly with the final user. Okay, so that's why we think it's very suitable for all the online applications like Amazon, Mercado Libre, Segunda Mano, this kind of online applications that are very suitable for this kind of device, or just to put it in the physical stores. Okay. Then I want to make some kind of appointment regarding the positioning of the devices compared with another device that we also have in the market in terms of price. For example, talking about the time and attendance device that we introduced, which are the Horus Tl1 and also the MB20. In the market, you can find another models very similar, like the Key 50 or the Key 30. But these devices are only fingerprint time and attendance devices. To the other hand, for example, the Horus Tl1, we already introduced, that has the very advanced visible light technology. And the MB20 has multi-biometric technology. It means facial recognition and also fingerprint recognition. It's very important to mention that the facial recognition of the MB20 is not the visible light technology of the Horus Tl1. The facial technology that use the MB20 is the first algorithm of facial identification that CK Teco use. Why? Because we want to keep and control the price as much as we can for this device in order to provide a very aggressive solution in terms of multi-biometric applications to the market, okay? That's why this device use the normal facial identification. Then, talking about access control devices, compared with the LF10 kit that we just present, in the market, you can also find another kinds of kits, like, for example, this one, the X7 kit, that it was kind of popular in the past. The difference is that this device doesn't have an screen like the LF10 device that we have here. And also this device has no communication. It means that it doesn't have a port to connect an Ethernet cable in order to connect also with your software and download the register or edit the registers, or maybe configure the registers in the device. This device is totally standalone. There is no communication way, okay? To the other hand, this device, as we mentioned, it has TCP/IP communication so that you can connect to your software and download the register and do much more, okay? Also, there are another models with similar prices in the market, like this one, the SF100 or the SF300, which are also standalone access control devices with software communication, but these devices are not in kit. I mean, if you buy these devices, you also need to consider the exit button, maybe the ID cards, the electromagnetic locks, and buy separate, okay? Well, this is all about the time attendance and access control products applications. Now let's going to move to another kind of products, which are the smart locks. Okay, the smart locks. What are the difference for the between the smart locks and the access control products? Because many people has this doubt. Because at the end, the smart lock is also used to control one door. So it's the same as, for example, this LF10 kit that also is used to control one door. Okay, so what is the main differences between these kind of applications? First of all, the smart locks are focused on the retail market for the office and for the home. Why? Because these devices are completely standalone. I mean, also there is no way to connect a software to configure your smart lock. You only need to use your app on your cell phone by Bluetooth to make the registration of the users and to check all the information and the records of the lock in the screen of your smartphone, okay? That is one of the main difference. In this kind of application, also, you don't need to configure any database, okay? Like this kind of devices, which are, time and attendance and access control, very specific device, more suitable for projects. You need to consider the server, which where you need to install the license. You need to consider make the installation, to install the electromagnetic lock, to install the device, to have an administrator to organize all the records and the register that the user is going to make in the device. So in this kind of smart locks, you don't need to worry about all of that. You just install your lock in one door. It could be in the home, it could be in the office, and you just make the integration with the app, okay, which is free. You just need to enter in the Google Store or in the App Store, download the app, which is called Z Smart, okay, and then just link your application with the lock, and then that's it, okay. The installation is very easy. So the first one that we want to talk about, it is ML200. This kind of locks is this one that we can see in the picture, and the latch is one that we call American single latch, okay? I want to introduce you that also in the market and also in the CKTECO catalog, we have another kind of locks that instead of has one latch, it has two latches, okay? And this kind of standard are called Europe standard. And there is another one that instead of has one or two, it has three latches. Well, in fact, there is two latches and one deadbolt. And this kind of locks are called the Asian standard, okay? But the one that we have here, it is American standard with one single latch. This makes easier the installation because as you are going to getting more latches in the smart lock, the installation becomes harder because you need to do and you need to drill more holes in your door. Okay, but with American standard, you only need to make one hole, to drill one hole in the door. Okay, so that's why it's very convenient. This kind of locks uses password to enter into the to unlock the door. And in the market, you might also see that there is another lock that instead of being ML200, it is called ML300. The only difference is that the version ML300 has fingerprint verification. Also is available in the portfolio of Incomex, but the one that we have stock right now, it is the ML200, okay? And also the ML200 is cheaper than the fingerprint version, which is ML300, okay? So as we mentioned, this lock only works with password configuration, and also this lock, the ML200, is waterproof resistant. Okay, so it means you can install outside and it can resist the water and the humidity without any problem. To the other hand, the ML300, the one that has fingerprint, that one is not water resistant. Okay, so is one important thing that you should know. And it has one very cool feature that is called dynamic password function, which is very convenient for the Airbnb applications. So how does it work? Uh, for example, if you have one of these locks and you are renting one room for your Airbnb application, you just link your cell phone with the lock as first step. Then in the application, the C Smart application, you select one specific password that is going to work in the lock only during very specific time. Let's say that maybe you want that this password only works for 5 days, and after these 5 days, the password that you set in the lock is not going to work anymore. At the same time, you will also have another password, which is the administrator password. This administrator password is only for for you to handle the lock. It's only for the administrator to control 100% the lock. But the dynamic password is another kind of password that you can set in the application and then program it in the lock in order that you can establish a very specific period of time that you want that this password works. Okay, it's very suitable for the Airbnb application. As we said before, is water resistant, and the way of use, it needs two batteries, AA batteries, in order to work. The period of time of the batteries, it depends a lot of the check-in and check-out registers that the smart lock receive, but in average, we say that it's around 1 year of application of using. And when the battery is about to be finished, the smart lock is going to make some kind of alert indicating to the user that the batteries must be replaced. Okay, and if for some reason the final user just forget about to change the batteries, even though the smart lock is making this kind of alerts, you can also connect one power bank to the port, to the micro USB port that is included in the lock. Okay, at the bottom of the lock there is one micro USB port, so that you can connect your power bank and pass some energy to the smart lock, let's say around 5 minutes, and then just open the lock. And at the same at the next day with more time, then you can just change the batteries. Okay. Also, this specific lock is compatible with another device that this one small. This is a white small one that we call SLG 200, and this is a bridge module that is going to be able to allow you to connect the smart locks together with another smart assistants like Google Assistant or Alexa from Amazon. Okay, so it works similar like the smart light applications. In this kind of products, the smart lights needs to be connected to one bridge. Okay, and this bridge is connected to the Wi-Fi of the house or to the Wi-Fi of the office. So in this kind of application is totally the same. This is the bridge. The white small one is the bridge, and we call SL200. This is optional. We already have a stock in Latin America, so if you have projects that requires this Wi-Fi bridge, also you can ask to Incomex, and Incomex is going to get it for you from CKTeco. Okay, and here I would like to show you one video of the introduction of this smart lock. This is the smart lock that we have been talking about, and this version is the one that has the fingerprint, but the ML200 is the one that only has the password. Okay. Something important to mention is that the ML300, the one that has fingerprint, is not water resistant. The only that has this feature, it is the ML200, okay, the one that only works with password. And as you can see, we can use the password to enter into the lock, or also you can do remote opens in the lock. Okay. And if you are using the Wi-Fi bridge, the one that we explained at the end, you can also use your smart assistant to help you to open the door. So this is the ML200, and then going with the DL30B. This is another smart lock, very similar with the ML200, but in this kind of smart lock, first of all, the appearance is totally different, right? This, I think the DL30B looks more beautiful, and I think is more convenient for the office, while maybe the ML200 is more convenient for the home or for maybe the Airbnb applications. Okay. One of the main difference is that the keypad of this DL30B is totally touch. Okay, instead of the plastic physical buttons that we can obtain here from the ML200. The keypad of the DL30 pad is totally touch. Okay, also works with password application, also ID card application, and key application. Okay, so something that we didn't mention in the ML200, it is the key application, which also is present in this smart lock. So what it means that these smart locks, all of them, inside the package, you can obtain 2 pairs of keys. Okay, and these keys are going to be very useful whenever maybe you forgot the password of your smart lock, or maybe once you arrive home and you realize that the smart lock does not has battery anymore, and also is not possible for you to to connect a power bank. So in that kind of cases or situation, then how to do? Then you can bring with you one very normal key and then remove this kind of handle. Okay, this one and this one. This handle you can remove and then just enter your mechanical key to use as any other normal lock that we have. Okay, the mechanical normal locks. Okay, so that is the application of the key. And also this smart locks works with one app that is called BioBL, but instead the one that we are promoting right now is the C Smart. Okay, actually this is the application that we right now recommend. The other one, it was an old application that we have from the past, but this new app is more convenient for the use and also more powerful. Okay, also has one very cool feature that is called Timetable Register, which is going to, it works similar as the dynamic password function. But in here, the timetable, it is for the administrator to select in which specific time wants that the password that we are setting on the log works. For example, uh, maybe we have one password that is the administrator, even though the administrator password, but we only want that this password works every day from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. That is the common period of time for the people to go to the office. Okay, after these hours, even though if the user is typing the correct password, the lock is not going to be able to open. Okay, so we can select in the timetable in which period of time we want that the password works. Okay, and also this one works with AA batteries. And instead of another difference is that, for example, if your energy is already gone on this ML200, you need to connect a power bank using the micro USB port. But here we have another kind of port, which is a 9 volts battery emergency port. Okay, so this is part of the differences between these two locks. Okay, here I would like to show you another video which shows a very basic information of what are the things that are contained in this lock. You know, we have the manual, we have the lock itself, we have all the screws that you need to make the installation, we have the keys, the ones that we were talking just right now, in order to enter in this mechanical latch and be able to open the door. You have all the accessories that you need to open the door. We also even include in the package a lot of different types of screws. So depending on how big is your door or how sorry how thought is the measure of your door, you are going to be able to use different kind of screws that all of them are integrated in the same package. Okay, so here's one example of how we are making the installation of one of these smart locks. We send in all the locks, we sell this template, so you can just put it as we see in the video, and then you can just drill, okay, the holes in your door, and then just start making the installation. Okay, we have uploaded this kind of videos to our YouTube channel in Cicayteco Latin America to teach you how to install all of our smart locks that we have right now. In this example, we are going to check, you know, the DL30B installation, but we also have another one for the ML200, for the ML300, and also we have video tutorials of how to use the application or how to set the parameters. Okay. As you can see, once we already make the drills and we already drill the holes in the door, the installation of the lock is very easy to do. These are, the batteries that we need, the AA alkaline batteries. And right now he's typing the password, okay? So this is the installation of the DL30B, which is very simple because it's American standard, as well as the ML200. American standard is very easy to install. Okay, and then at the end, we have a resume of all the products that we have just reviewed in this commercial webinar for you to know the new products that CK Teco is going to promote right now with Incomex. And it's good to mention that Incomex already have all of these products in stock, okay? You just need to ask your sales agent from Incomex and they will send you the information, quoting, and stock availability from these kind of products. So in resume of the products that we just reviewed in this training, first about time and attendance products, we have the Horus Tl1 and the MB20. The technology that we are using, for example, in the Horus Tl1 is a facial recognition visible light technology, which is the most advanced one from CK Teco in terms of facial identification. And about the MB20 is not visible light facial recognition, but it has multi-biometric, which is facial recognition and also fingerprint, okay? And also I put here, I mean, in terms of product category, all of these products are considered as entry level or big volume products, the products that we want to position it in the market as volume products. To the other hand, CK Teco also has project products, of course, has a more expensive price, but are more suitable for another kinds of application or projects, which are also available with Incomex. You just need to ask to your sales agent from Incomex, and they will send you all the information, okay? And here I put some comics, some extras that are going to help you to choose the right option. For example, that the Horus Tl1 is the most accessible and more affordable visible light facial recognition device that you can find in the market. This is the most important characteristic of this device. Then about the MB20 also is the more affordable multi-biometric device on the market. And then talking about access control, we have the LF10 kit, which is only fingerprint verification, and just the comments is that includes all the accessories that you need to be able to make your access control integration. Okay, and we have the ML200 and the DL30B smart locks. These are not time and attendance and also not access control devices. These are smart locks. They work, both of them work with password, with key, and with APP, also entry level. And this one is just compatible with SL20, which is the Wi-Fi bridge. And in the same way, something important to mention is that ML200 is water resistant instead of the DL30B, which is only for indoor use. Okay, this is the software compatibility that each device can work with. Like for example, the Horus Tl1 is compatible with the new software CK BioAccess Free to connect in the time and attendance model. Or if you want to do projects with this device, you can use the BioTime Pro. Okay. So each device has the software that is going to be compatible with each kind of device. Okay. And well, that was it for my part. I hope that this commercial training is going to be very useful for you. I'm sorry about the some missing words or not very good understanding words that we mentioned. Is because right now we are from Mexico City, so our English level is not so high end level, but we hope that in general you will be able to understand the most basic and important points of this presentation. And thank you very much. If you have any comment or doubt, please let us know.
Thank you very much for the presentation. It's very informative, and I guess we're going to sell a lot more of the ZK Teco devices. Question: would you recommend the DL30B for hotel locks?
Okay, thank you very much. No, for hotel locks, actually, we have another kind of products which are only suitable for hotel projects applications. These two locks, I mean the ML200 and the DL30B, it could work in hotels, but the administration is not going to be very good. We have another kind of logs that CK Teco has in their portfolio. You can actually look for it on the web. I'm not sure if right now you are being able to see my screen, and I'm using right now the Safari web browser. I'm not sure if you are able right now to watch it.
Yes, I'm seeing your screen.
Okay, perfect. Here, for example, in the official webpage from CK Teco, we have another kind of logs which are, logs that are more suitable for the hotel projects and applications. Let me give you an example.
Excuse me, William. I can't see the your Safari browser. Trevor, I'm not sure if you can see it.
I'm just seeing it. I'm just seeing the presentation.
You are only watching the presentation. Sorry, I thought you were also able to watch my web browser screen. Let me modify here so that you can also see my entire desktop and share with you some products that are suitable for the hotel log application. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Also, William, I have one more question. Oh, sorry, Louis. I was looking at the Horus model. In the connection, it noticed it's just Wi-Fi, so there's no USB connection to it as well.
Yes, correct. Talking about the Horus Tl1, the connection is only for Wi-Fi, okay? Which makes the difference with the MB20, which the connection way is through TCP/IP with Ethernet cable. The Horus Tl1, instead of that, it has Wi-Fi communication already integrated in the device.
Noted, because most of our customers, I believe, would rather the TCP lines. Most of our customers are the corporate base who would want that network feature for extra security.
Okay. Yes, for as this is a very basic time and attendance device, the communication we try to make as easy as possible to the final user. So that's why in this kind of specific device we integrate the Wi-Fi communication. But if you want a similar device like Horus Tl1, but with TCP/IP communication, then I can recommend you to use another device that is called eFace 10. Right now, I'm not sure if you are able to see my screen. Right now, I'm sharing some brochures.
Yes, I can.
Yes, we can.
Okay, perfect. And this device, the eFace 10, is very similar to the Horus Tl1 in terms of technology, in terms of price, in terms of, also the size of the device is very similar. The only difference is that eFace 10 has TCP/IP communication instead of the Wi-Fi communication that has the Horus Tl1. This is the only difference. And also this device, right now we don't have in stock because this device is very, very new. We just released it like around 1 month ago. And the Horus Tl1 we already have in stock in all the Incomex branches. Okay, so this is the main difference. But even though if you are interested in this ePhase 10 device, you can ask also for in comments to give you about some information about the price, and also we can quote to you.